After nearly 4 decades and the 7th generation of the Golf GTI, can the German maker get the ingredients right to make this GTI a classic hot hatch? In a word, yes. You can keep your other hot hatches, this is the real deal. This, my friends, is the 7th generation Golf GTI, and hot hatches don't get much better than this. This car is a little corker. This is a Golf, but with a sporty twist. And just in case you forgot what model you bought from the dealers, well, there's a few reminders. There's GTI decals on the steering wheel and also in the front and rear of the car. And of course the turret and trim, which harks back to the original GTI. And don't forget the gear stick. It's actually a golf ball sitting on the stick. Now that is very cool. Standard kit includes airbags, adaptive cruise control, radar sensing monitoring system, city emergency system and cruise control. There's also 18-inch alloys, 2-zone aircon, puddle lights, front and rear sports seats, stop-start function, automatic cornering lights, bi-xenon headlights with LED daytime running lights, media system with 5.8-inch colour touchscreen, DAB radio, MP3 compatibility, sat-nav, parking sensors front and rear, and a sports suspension lowered by approximately 15mm. These are just some of the highlights. On the road is where the Golf GTI comes to life. But drive it normally and it's like any standard car. But that's a really good thing. On the motorways it's a cinch to drive and keep it in normal default setting, and it's easy to overtake slower traffic. Under the bonnet, the GTI is powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder 16-valve turbocharged petrol engine. It eats up the benchmark sprint in 6.5 seconds and has a top speed of 152 miles per hour. And that sprint really does feel quick. The GTI is rapid. So take it on the country roads, like so, and this is where the fun begins. Go to the mode button, flick it into sport, and here we go. Steering weight's up, the GTI gets a little bit more powerful, and it's a little bit more responsive. And it really is good fun to drive. Second, third, fourth, you can really hear the noise of the turbo now, and it's good fun. Launch it into bends and you can feel it go. This is what the GTI is all about. I love the looks of the Golf GTI. It's a little bit understated, but it's cool. That's the cool thing about it. This car makes good drivers great drivers. The Golf's GTI biggest rival is probably the Megane Renault Sport. Why? Well, the Megane Renault Sport is a balls out car, but the GTI, you don't have to be balls out all the time. You can drive this car normally. The Megane, you have to be on, off the gas. The GTI, drive normally. Then press it into sport, have the fun, enjoy it. That's how good the Golf is. The Golf is a better on-the-road car. The RS is a better on-the-track car. Normally, you purchase a hot hatch as an emotional response. The Golf GTI? Well, you can actually make a financial case for the car. Yep, listen up. Emissions are at 139 grams per kilometre of CO2, which is not too shabby, while VW claims the average economy is 47.1 mpg. Now that should see you return around 40 mpg in real-world driving. The case is certainly standing up, while our version of the GTI starts at £26,250. For me, this is one of the best hot hatches on the market. This car has a superb turn of pace, and it is easily the class leader, from the tartan seats to the golf ball gear stick. It makes financial sense and comes with oodles of driving pleasure. So what about this Golf GTI then? Well, VW has shown you can have your cake and eat it. Remember, leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always look at a faster Golf, our Golf R video, or there's even the feisty Renault Clio Renault Sport.